Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late July, moving into early August 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarius collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for the beautiful Aquarius collective here in late July, early August? It's Leo season. What energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, and we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius. Late July, early August. What's the vibe? What's the energy? Let's get it going here, please. We're going to have some fun today, my good friends. Let's enjoy this. Yeah, cool. So I think I saw this in one of the other air signs this week, and it's a tale of two messages with this card, because part of it is really nice, really beautiful, very confident, but the other one is like, that energy rubs me the wrong way. And you're going to see what I mean about that. Before we fully dive into that, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So as you can see, we have this lovely lady in that humongous blue dress. She has the wig on and she is looking in a mirror. She's observing herself, right? Admiring herself. And the room is completely filled with mirrors. This definitely showed up for another air sign this week. So in the positive sense, this card can deal with confidence, beauty. It's very similar to the Queen of Wands, where there's a certain magnetism, and this card can also deal with looks, aesthetics, and presentation. So for some Aquariuses, maybe you're changing something up about your look. I always say that when this card is here. And you Aquariuses are known to do that quite often, right? Switch the look up a little bit, have a unique twist, and that this card fits that vibe. So now would be a good time to do it. Not just hair or clothing, it could even be physical fitness and stuff like that. So I like this card quite a bit for that. Love the confidence. But I always say when we get to the downside, there's a thin line between confidence and cockiness. So for some Aquariuses in this time, if you deal with someone that has a bit of an inflated ego, or there could be someone that just like rubs you the wrong way, where it's like, all right, this person can't admit they're wrong, or this person thinks they can walk on water. I don't know. There's just something about ego that you should watch out for. Not saying it's about you. It could be someone in your circle. So I love it for the confidence. I love it for the beautiful presentation, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, all right, that energy is a little too into itself, right? We're just going to let her chill out and keep admiring that dress. Let's get into tarot. Pardon me. And yeah, I always say that first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for Aquarius. What do we got? And while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. So really good reading last week. It was titled Big Win Incoming. And I always say wins, victories, they come in all different shapes and sizes, right? Some of you maybe just had a couple of really great days. Maybe something great with work or business or finance came through. For some, it might be personal relationships. To me, it just felt like a nice, well-deserved wave of positive energy coming in. So I hope it hit you. But just know that energy could bleed over for a couple weeks. So even if the week was rough, you could still have some goodness coming your way. But let's see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for my beautiful Aquarius friends. What do we got? What do we have in late July, early August? Okay, yeah, Knight of Wands. Energy's ready to go, go, go. I was saying she reminds me of the Queen of Wands. Now we got the Knight of Wands here. So there is this fiery type of energy, at least starting to materialize. So we're going to have to see how that all plays out. Let's get a couple more. Nothing wrong with fire energy in an Aquarius reading. It usually works pretty well. Okay, 6 of Swords. Cool. This energy's on the go. This energy's on the move. How are your energy levels, Aquarius? Because this energy is like go, 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 go. I'm not sure if it's in a rush or if it's busy. Or maybe it wants to be. Who knows? Let's get one more card out here, and we'll start piecing it together. Thank you. Okay. Okay, 7 of Cups. Cool. So there's this intriguing, open-ended type of vibe that I'm already picking up with this. I love the mixture of elements that we got going on. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first, at first glance, you know me, I always love to look at the elements. I feel like that paints a nice picture for us, and it lays a pretty good foundation. There's a good mixture this week. We have a little bit of fire, air, water. Cool. Now, these first two, the fire and air, work very well with Aquarius energy, you being an air sign, although you're the water bearer, you're an air sign, so this is right up your alley with the little water there. Now, when it comes to fire, that's the realm of action. So the actions you take, the actions other people take, it's very bold, high vibrational frequency, and it's all about making moves. It could deal with energy levels, so whether you're feeling high, whether you're feeling a little bit low, both can be in play, but it's an energy that's on the move. It's like, let's go, chop, chop. Now, the downside to the wands is that it's hard to contain. It's a volatile, explosive type of energy. So, again, whether it's a situation, a conversation, a person, you name it, there's a certain intensity involved. In the center, we have air. That's your power element. That's your comfort zone. That's where Aquarius is the most comfortable. It's logical. It's pragmatic. It's strategic. It's highly intelligent, very cerebral. This is about the facts of the matter. It's about information, giving or receiving it. That's why air is the communication suit. It's very adaptable as well. So I like that it's here. The downside to it, though, it does deal heavily with like the perspective and mindset. So this could deal with someone overthinking, overanalyzing, or even projecting. That's something we need to keep an eye on. It could also be very cold and callous. On the back end, we have the water, which balances us out. So where we have the mind, the logic, this is the heart, the feeling, the emotions. So when I see the water, it is the matters of the heart. It's softer around the edges. It's a little more sentimental. Um, it could deal with those subtle, intuitive energies, things, people, situations that we're emotionally invested in. It's great when it comes to artistic expression or any kind of expression. So these energies balance each other off, but they all seem to be going in different directions, and like there just seems to be a lot of potential paths that I'm getting here. Let's go through and start building this out piece by piece. Position number one, we start with the Knight of Wands. So we're starting with a bang. This is one of the fastest cards in the whole entire deck. Now, for a portion of you, if you're connected to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this could be them. But when it comes to any knight, they represent action and communication. So we have an action knight from the action suit. This energy is zipping and zooming. That's why I was saying it's super, super intense. If it's a message, it's very like popping up out of nowhere or some sort of conversation. Now, as far as people go and personalities go, the Knight of Wands could represent someone that's very outgoing, life of the party, very chatty. It's someone that naturally gets a lot of attention. So we like the Knight of Wands. It's cool. It's fun to hang out with, right? The downside to the Knight of Wands is it could get a little too wild. This could be an energy that acts first, asks questions later, right? It could be very impulsive. So it's something we do want to keep a very close eye on. And then when you mix the fire into all of this, there's just a big, unpredictable ball of energetic potential. That's the best way I could put it. So we're going to get him tucked in by the amethyst. Maybe that'll chill him out a little bit. As we move to the center, we have the Six of Swords. Cool. Now, this energy is also on the move. We see the people in the boat. They're coming out of choppy waters into calm. So normally I like to say this is a card of improvement, things getting better, at least things calming down. So that could be nice. This card can be distance, it can represent travel, but again, it's on the move, it's on the go. So like when I go from the Knight of Wands to this, it's like I'm zipping, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Da, da, da. So watch your energy levels in this time. Make sure you're not burning yourself out with certain things because these energies are go, 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 go. So I'm not sure if this is pressure that you're feeling, but this could just be improvement. Well, what's the downside of this card? It kind of feeds off this Knight of Wands. This energy could avoid things, whereas like the Knight is very impulsive and does things without thinking them through. The Six of Swords could be like, no, I'm going to avoid that. It's like I'm dodging, I'm weaving, I'm here, I'm there, I'm hard to pin down. So all this energy in the front is very hard to pin down. So I'm not sure if that's a situation or a person. It's like ever evolving. That's why I'm talking about the energetic potential. Now we get to the back end. We have the Seven of Cups, and I like to call this card the menu board of life. I actually really like it. See this person, he's like, which cup am I going to take? Which path? Which option will I choose? So that's a good thing. It's better to have more paths than to have less, right? Like sometimes in life, we feel like we're between a rock and a hard place. Sometimes in life, we feel like the whole world is open before us. And I feel like that this card does represent that. Huge card of manifestation, visualization, bringing things into reality. I know it's deeper than that, but that's just in a nutshell what this card could be. So different outcomes, different paths, different things. The only downside to this card is that it can be in its mind a little too much. The Seven of Cups can represent fantasizing, daydreaming. And again, there's nothing wrong with all that, right? It's good to have a rich inner world. But this energy can overthink or overcomplicate, and it could also be analysis paralysis. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aquarius. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got going on for our friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Knight of Wands. And yeah, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aquarius, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is that Knight of Wands here? What is happening? Okay, like this is an energy that is either one needing to shake it up or is. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's a little tongue twister, right? The Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Now this card is usually very planted, very grounded, very, very predictable. So when I see her in reverse underneath this Nine of Wands, either one, it's like an unexpected or a surprising action, or someone shaking something up. So, like, if you've been dealing with certain things and it feels like you're watching the paint on the wall dry, or you're watching the grass grow and you're getting bored, this energy is like, yeah, no, I need to do something. I need to shake this up. So, watch out for cabin fever, watch out for boredom, because this energy is like, I need change for the sake of change. Like, I need to do something. So, I'm not sure who this is or what it is. And I want to see how wild it gets, because I don't want to say this is a bad thing. Listen, I have fire sign placements. I totally understand this feeling, right? Like sometimes if it's like every day, the same stuff, different day, same stuff, different day, that can be crushing sometimes. So, like for some Aquariuses, maybe this is a good thing to shake it up. It's very possible, but this energy can go very, very wild. That's for sure. Again, Nine of Pentacles is good. It's positive. It's predictable. It's like, all right, yeah, we got a good thing going here. It's also very independent. So when I see it in reverse under this Knight of Wands, it's like no holds barred. Anything could happen. I'm going to gamble on this. It's like very risky. Like, let's change it up. So it's someone willing to take a risk or act in a risky type of manner. So just keep that in mind. Watch your urges in this time too. So we're going to keep moving. I think it's very simple, straightforward on its face. There's just something about it that's very predictable, so unpredictable. Pardon me. So I'm not sure if this is someone's actions, the way they're being. It does feel very risky. Nothing wrong with calculated risk, but just be aware of that. Watch out for the urges and impulse. We're going to keep moving. I mean, maybe that's why I've been picking up that go, 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 go since the beginning. So let's see what's up with the Six of Swords. Why is that here? Thank you. Yeah, it's an energy that's like bouncing around. It's like, nope, nope, not that, not that. It's, I don't know what this is that's bouncing around. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse underneath it. Now the Three of Cups could represent our group of friends, family. It's like very social, the way this energy usually presents. So like when I see the Six of Swords with the Three of Cups, it's like, I'm just gonna go do this by myself. I'm gonna do this on my own. So like it's like somebody undertaking a quest of their own. It's like their own personal journey. It's like, for instance, someone saying, you know what, I need to shake things up. I'm going to hop on a random flight to anywhere in the world. Like it feels something like that, where it's like, I just got to go. I got to go do something. I got to switch this up. I'm not telling anyone. I'm not taking anyone. I just need to change something up. So that's really, really unique. So again, this energy is just very impulsive, risk driven. So again, doesn't have to be you. It could just be someone else acting a little out of turn. Usually the Three of Cups is fun, right? It's happy, it's joyousness and celebration. We're having a damn good time. We're raising a toast. So when I see it in reverse under the Six of Swords, it's like, I'm going to do this thing and I'm not telling anyone about it. I'm going to go on this journey and I'm not speaking to anyone about it. There's this thing that I want to do and I'm keeping it to myself. It's like a guilty pleasure too. So watch out for that as well. Let's keep going. It's like self-indulgence at the same time. Let's keep going. Nothing wrong with spoiling yourself, my friends. If you like something, you like something. You want to do something? Yeah, you do what you got to do. It's your life, right? Let's go in on the Seven of Cups, see what that has. So this is unique. I don't know who's out there playing airport roulette, but that's how it feels to me. Let's go in on the Seven of Cups. Let's see. Why's that Seven of Cups here? Okay. Same thing. Same. Like it's consistent all the way through. So we have the Temperance card in reverse. Now, I will say this in the positive sense. This card, even in reverse, is beautiful. It's a spiritual protection, right? It pictures the Archangel Michael on a big Sagittarius energy. And it's funny because Sagittarius energy does like to travel and bounce around. So it's funny that I see this mixture. Or I don't think this one's overthinking it. Um, Temperance in reverse to me is unsettled. It's an energy where it's like I feel something, but I can't put my finger on it. I feel something in the air, I feel something in the ether, but I can't identify what it is quite yet. So watch out for those little energetic urges, those little energetic itches that you can't quite scratch. Where it's like I just don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what came over me. Like there's this really unique energy I'm getting this week. And again, I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom here. This might be fun for some of you. All this energy I'm seeing about shaking stuff up, this might be a grand adventure. It might be a great time. But for others, this can also be chaos. I'm telling you that. Like this energy just feels very risky and chaotic to me. And it's urge driven. So again, I'm not saying it's you and there's no judgment here. Maybe it's someone else you're connected to where they're acting in a very unpredictable type of way. But temperance in reverse is like, I feel unsettled. Like I got to do something. Usually in the upright, it's calm, it's patient, it's grounded, and it's like okay, we're just going to let things flow how they need to flow. In reverse, underneath the Seven of Cups, it's like I want to do this, and I want to drink from that cup, and then I want that cup, and then I want this one. It's like I want all the things. So watch your appetites in this time, and I'm not just talking about food, right? Like you might have some strong appetites in the coming days and weeks. All right, yeah, this is a wild one, my friends. Overall, so for some of you, this should be a damn good time. This will probably be fun. Invite me to the party. But let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow. If you kindly look in the box, position number one, we got the Knight of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's wild. It's like just very risky. I got to change it. I got to switch it. I'm going to make this happen. So again, watch out for people acting a little different because this energy is just like impulsive and risky, right? And again, that might be fun. Moving into the middle, I have the Six of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse, where it's like, nope, I'm doing this for me. I'm not even going to give them a heads up. I'm not telling anyone about it. It's like I'm going on my own journey. That's where I picked up that airport roulette. Moving to the back end, we have the Seven of Cups with Temperance in reverse. Yeah, it's a little wild. I want to drink every single one of these damn cups. That's what it's like. Why choose one when I could have them all? So it's unique this week, Aquarius. So again, watch the urges or watch someone that's acting a little funny because the energy looks a little unsettled. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further. Let's see what's in the shadows. And yes, I always like to pull a shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love for all my channel members. All right, let's get this going. What do we got for Aquarius? I have to say this is probably the most fun reading I've done this week. I don't know. There's like a lightheartedness to it that I do like. Okay. All right, so we're piling it on, my friends. In the shadows, we got the tower here. Okay, so again, don't get all nervous about the tower. There are some other signs that get it. It's very scorpionic in its way. So if you're connected to a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements, here you go. But what does the tower do? It's an energy of shock. It's an energy that shakes things up. Now, sure, could it represent endings and the close of a cycle? Absolutely. Damn right it can. But at the same time, it fits the bill with what we're picking up here, especially like this front end with the Knight and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, hey, let's switch this up. It's just very, very, very intense. So like there is, I mean, for some of you, this is a great time. For others, this is a warning. So just watch the urges, watch the appetites, watch the risk, because this energy, even in the shadows with the tower, it feels intense. It feels really, really intense and a little wild. So we're just going to Place that tower right there, my friends. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details. The July subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight on your situation or you'd like to have a chat with me, you can book a personal session with me on my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The July calendar is up and spots go quick, so you might want to check that out. But for the July subscriber surprise, we're doing another winner's choice. I will choose 3 lucky winners to either choose a copy of the Gilded Tarot Royale, which is one of my favorite decks of all time. It's a must-have, or a handmade pendant from my website, mastermetaphysics.com. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, and second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards that showed up in today's reading, which one spoke to you the most, or jumped out to you the most, or resonated with you. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my posts tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.